kind of car collection are we going to look at?
Cars that you drive. '67?
68. 68. 28,000 miles on it in '86. After she turns the camera off, I'll tell you how much I got in there.
Welcome back. Thanks for joining us on the Family's Garage. This episode, which is
18?
18.
18 already.
Yes, is going to be about a big block Chevy.
Not just one.
Not just one. Not just two.
3. So, Mr. John has had these cars for 35 years. He's got his high school 71 Chevelle SS454, Hugger Orange 69 Camaro 396 car he's had for 18 years. He's got a full Pro Touring 68 Camaro convertible, two-tone. It's pretty cool. He's got the full build 68 C10 short bed, LS, air ride, everything. His daughter's car is a 68 Mustang. Yeah, 68 Mustang.
Sounds good.
Convertible, triple white, one owner, loaded, power everything. They've got a very low mile, early 90s Z28. Pro street car, he calls it. They're gonna take that on Hot Rod Drag Week this year. So we got a lot of cool stuff to go check out over there.
Why don't you come along with us and check it out?
I'm excited. Place.
Oh, look at the dog.
Dogs.
Let's go check out some muscle cars.
Never finished. Still getting a headliner. You get past the dirt road.
Yeah.
Which sucks for these. It's great for everything else because, you know, we're a dirt bike family.
Yeah.
But if you don't get in a hurry, it's not too, it doesn't stay too
I know, does it ever get too muddy?
No, because it's sandy. The biggest thing is it gets too dry. It gets really dusty. Like the Camaros have turned down exhaust on them, so they just blow dirt everywhere.
Yes.
These go out the back, so it's not quite as bad.
Farm truck you got there.
Yeah, we had plans to shorten it and bag it, build it as a rat rod, and we got all caught up with everything else we're building, and it's almost rusted away. It's getting almost too far.
There's never enough time.
I know, right? It would be excellent with that 12 valve in it.
So this one, funny story, we actually stopped by here probably close to two and a half years ago.
Yep.
And looked at this truck to purchase for our son. It was a little rough. John wasn't so sure he wanted to sell it, but apparently we did a full build here.
Yeah, we did 68 C10, complete frame off with its own Ride Tech ear ride. Also has a LS3 in it with 4L60 transmission, Dakota digital gauges. Cool truck. Wound up being a father-son build, if you will. Was about a year late, so he wasn't able to drive it to school when he started, but he did make it as a senior in it, so yeah, he did get to drive it. He don't feel too bad for him though. He drove that.
Yeah, I don't feel bad for him at all.
He was just fine. But a fun build, and I got enough parts left over to do another one. So hit the key. I'm like, oh, let's see what happens. Hit the gas pedal and the actuator on the throttle plate said, where's the road? And I was like, damn. Plumbed the fuel to it, hit the key, and it fired right up and out. Wow, that's pretty cool.
So tell us about this 71. You've had this since high school?
Yeah, so this was my first car. My dad bought it for me when I was 14. I sold it at 18. I bought it back 15 years later. It took me 2 trucks to get it home, and I paid twice as much for it the second time.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, so I did a full frame off on it. This was like a 12-year build. I know you talked to, sometimes it takes longer than others. This one was like my kryptonite. It just took a long time to finish it. So original 454 car.
You got it in high school as a big block car?
Yeah. Yeah, it stayed broke a lot. I think I had the record of 13 transmissions in 1 year. So, yeah, first car in Bullitt County that had a nitrous kit and a set of Mickey Thompson ET drag radios on it. So.
Nice. Nice.
Not that I street race, because that's not legal, so I'm not encouraging that. But,
Right.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun. Left a lot of black marks leaving school.
Statute of limitations were good.
That's right. It's all good. But yeah, I haven't had the car a long time. It's fun to drive. Just currently, it's got about a 700 horsepower big block Chevy in it with a turbo 400. So this one will probably never leave the barn. Some of them I may get rid of, but this one will stay.
Oh yeah.
Got 3 inch exhaust all the way out the front to the back.
So 68?
Yep, 68 Camaro. I always wanted a convertible. I've never had one, so I ran across this one at the spring ride a few years ago. It was actually flat black, which I thought was fantastic because we live in the country on the dirt road, and I didn't have to worry about washing it or keeping it clean, so I was kind of using it as a rat rod for a while just to ride around. But I got the hankering because I wanted it shiny, so I wound up painting it. But it's a Pro Touring setup, so it's got a tubular front end with tubular A-arms, full front, power rack and pinion, Willwood disc brakes, 9-inch rear, 454 with a turbo 400. So good cruiser, not a powerhouse, but it'll burn a tire and you can go to town and get a cheeseburger in it. So.
You've had that one in Daytona a few times, it looks like.
I have, yeah. They've all been here a time or two. This is a great Daytona car because convertibles are just great down there because that time of the year the weather's usually fantastic. We finished it when I guess it was about 10 or 12.
This one's the one that's got the 396 in it?
I built it for him, and we got it finished. He said, Dad, I really want a pickup truck because he wanted something to haul his dirt bike in. I put a split duration hydraulic traffic pin in it. It sounds a lot rowdier than it is, but it sounds good. Super drop.
So how long have you had this one?
So this one I've had for 18 years, and I know that because my son's almost 18, and I bought it when he was a child to fix it up for him. It was just a rolling chassis at the time. It's an X66 car, so it was a big block car, SS car. So I found a 1969 396 block and heads for it and built a 69 air correct engine for it and put in it. Turbo 400, 12 bolt rear end, disc brakes. So it's a fun driver. My son dailied it to high school for last year and a half. He's spoiled.
Yeah, that's why he was building that, right?
Yeah, well, that wasn't ready in time, so I had to give him something else to drive. But yeah, we ran out of runway on the other one. So that's an 84 Z28. He bought it with 28,000 miles on it in '86. Drove it home and pulled the motor and transmission out and made a Pro Street car out of it. It's still only got, I think it's got 52,000 original miles on it. All factory. These things are starting to bring decent money.
Really?
The nice ones are mid-20s.
Yeah, not anymore. So it's got a dark 408 block with rotating heads, 3 stages of nitrous, topography and door plates, 9-inch rear. We're going to do drag week in this one. So I got to get to work on this one pretty quick. So that's our barn line.
'67,
68.
'68.
Yeah. I don't know much about them. I'm not a Ford guy. But she's rusty, but it's all there. They sell lots of sheet metal, so.
Power everything.
Yeah,
It's straight up.
Straight up. I didn't know they had all that power options in '68. Apparently Ford did.
Well, they got you in the door with the car, and then they upsold you everything. So somebody paid for everything.
So the guy that had this worked at J.C. Lewis, special order it. I just liked it because it was a one owner and it was white on white, which is kind of cool. And all original. So I'm gonna keep this one kind of halfway original. I'm gonna jazz it up a little bit.